I was gonna start today's live stream with a musical number, but I must. The sanctity. I can't stop bawling. That might be the lyrics to my little YouTube channel. Is live streaming right now. I'm not gonna confirm or deny anything, but that's what my. Yeah. No, Benner, stop capping like it's a baseball game or a yarmulke trade deal or something. Yarmulke. What's a yarmulke? Oh, it's that. That's a yarmulke. The thing, the yarmulke, that hides the Jewish bald spots. That thing. Gamers! No capping! Like we're anti-Semitic. I should not say that. Gamers! Can't stop balling! Wait a minute, gamers. Balling balls? Hold on, gamers. Never be sussy in my life. Gamers! I can't stop balling with you. It's true. Gamers, I am way past hype today. Let me set the scene a little bit. Real quick, gamers, alright? Let me just pull up on you. So I just got new tires. Fresh from Walmart. And they smell amazing. Taste even better. And I'm in a Taco Bell parking lot right now, screaming my head off in a poor neighborhood. Gamers. Not poor as in, like, economically, but poor as in high crime propensity. Ah! Lag cringe. Are we still lagged? Ah! Why are we lagging? Ryan? Gamers, I would never be homeless in my life, but if I were to be homeless, I would be immensely grateful for Ryan's charity. Gamers, are we still lagging? Are we back? Is someone gonna edit that into me saying the F word? Yeah. We cannot be lagging. No, gamers, we would never be lagging in our lives. Especially not when I was setting the scene. Because gamers, context matters, right? Yeah. I would never say the N word. Gamers, sorry, I was just drinking on some sparkling dollar store coconut water. Incredibly based. Seriously, that's some bootstrap stuff right there. I used to think Rippets were bootstrap. Battlefield V? Wait, that better not mean Battlefield Vagina. May not be sport. Gamers, Benner would never skin Green Arrow alive and don his flesh. But, if he were to do so, be kind of poggers. Gamers, hold on. Let me just boot up Streamlabs again, because it's acting like a P-man. And that's my job. What? Battlefield S? Yo, like a 2014 Volkswagen Jetta Model S? That's pretty sick, Ryan. I like that. Gamers, my ass is it's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb. It never activates when I'm doing deadlifts. Gamers, enough stalling. Time for balling. Okay, sorry to Dr. Seuss on you right there. Not in that way. It sounded a little. Gamers, I gotta set the scene again because we were lagging cringe style. So I just got new tires. They smell and taste immaculate, straight from Walmart. Unironically, probably the best place to get tires. No cap. Not even kidding. They never upsell you. The prices are very consistent and low. Like it's some of the cheapest tires, just period, including installation and stuff like that. It's so epic. It's so epic. The service is fairly quick, and you get to walk around Walmart while they install your tires. But, gamers, I'm going to Taco Bell parking lot right now. I tried to park in front of the Taco Bell menu drive-thru so that we could see Taco Bell patrons do their thing before we do. Kind of prime our minds for it, gamers. I would say get in the zone, but that's used by too many gurus these days. So, you know what? Actually, screw that. I'm not letting them take my word again, like they're trying to do with Based. All right, get in the zone. AutoZone is my thing, goddammit. So, come on, gamers. Gamers! There's a caveat. We only have makes me want to. Still live stream. Hold on. Breaks the internet. There are very few things in that. Sorry, gamers. I'm gonna go with a little bit. 17 of them bad boys. Down the garbage disposal. May not be. Yes. Can you at least hear me okay? Replay Brad, can the gamers hear me okay? Replay Brad. Stop peeing. Thank you, Brian, for apology. It's okay, I understand. You spitted no lies. I am, well, muy ignorant. It's true. God, gamers, I missed you. Oh, I missed you. Gamers, I missed you so much, I'm about to get belligerent on them. I'm about to disturb the peace on them. Straight up. No cap, like a forgotten soda. Speaking of forgotten sodas, quit caffeine immediately. But I had a point, gamers. I had a point. Other than the fact that it's the glorious Taco Tuesday and that I missed you gamers. Okay? And that I got new tires, so I'm feeling very fresh and so clean. How could you let me forget, gamer? Nico! Wait a minute. Mod status? Nico from... crap. What's the show? Supernatural? Oh, crap. Don't worry, gamers. I've never seen the screen. Don't worry, gamers. That's just because all of my food. I realize, gamers, you probably didn't get that one because I don't really live stream my grocery shopping. But I still can, gamers. 12 or 13 days. Oh my god. Gamers, neurodivergent or whatever for my behavior. Okay. I can't help it. I am legitimately pissed off like a damn urinal right now. That we keep going so long with our live stream. And it's not... Okay. And it's not even for that different reasons. But... It's just for generally cringe ones. And the reason I'm pissed isn't to be like, oh my gosh, how could this happen? As if it wasn't me being the one not live streaming, right? No. I'm pissed because... Wait a minute. Damn it. I forgot. No, I didn't forget. No. Hold on. I'm pissed because I've been doing the same things that will get us to the point where we live stream again, consistent style, but crap keeps coming up. For example, the reason I had to get new tires is because one of my tires went like freaking sicko mode on me while I was riding down the road and just gone. It was done. Dunzo, not so. And I had to take care of it. And I think the reason I made that ping in Discord, you gamers can hear all the audio at least, right? The reason I made the ping in Discord is because this time there actually is something different. And I've said that a few times, and I meant it every single time. But this time it's very, very pivotal. It's everything in conjunction with each other. Like conjunction junction. The one with all the functions. Okay? And with a bunch of other things I did to the car. The car's in good condition. Okay? I am at a point where I can reliably refill my grocery meter and I can cut down on a few things that are taking up my dawn to dusk time. And I've become more devout in observing the Holy Taco Tuesday. Tater! Oh god, gamers! Someone get the feds on him. He can't stop going first mode. GG's to you, Tater. And gamers, I didn't say this on a video, but Tater has confirmed surpassed us in subscribers, and he's going to achieve the ultimate, and like that's main. Seriously, gamers, check Tater's channel. Very epic, but he's going to achieve the ultimate first if we don't do something about it. So, gamers, I'm going to have to get involved with some controversy ASAP style. I'm thinking I would go after James Charles just because I totally don't have a crush on him. But, pooped in Minecraft and got banned? It's the good old days, gamers. Don't worry, they're coming back not in that way. Lag, cringe. Crap. Can you gamers at least hear the audio? Because I'm supposedly, I got footballers right now. Like Chance the Rapper. You remember Chance the Rapper? What the hell happened to him? Is there a specific... There's got to be Stair, but is in particular different. Let me just... I'll check a few things, but... yeah, gamers. Looks like we're streaming in 180p. Oh! I'm at a mobile... Of course. Alright, gamers, 1 second. I gotta cop more data on my unlimited plan. Ironic, I know. I know. Okay. Yeah, right. Unlimited data, unless you want usable data. Which technically it's used. I'm actually astonished that I'm able to live stream at all. This is 3G right now. We're live streaming off of 3G. This is very epic. Pretty meta, pretty based. Yep. Wait, gamers, no, I'm doing this on purpose so that someone can make a mural of me in Rubik's Cubes. DM gamers, come on. Me, receive a DM Discord. Seriously? If I did, don't you think I would have told you? I'll double check just to be sure. As in, just to prove my point, but come on, gamers. Name one time in my life I've received a DM in Discord. It's not possible. Whoa! Hold on, you were left on red confirmed. I mean, on never having sent a DM confirmed. Alright. 1 second, gamers. Hold up, I gotta take care of something real quick, and it has nothing to do with Discord DMs. Rest assured. Gamers, you know when you're not trying to act suspicious? I'm not talking about Among Us here. And you try to whistle a song, but you just can't think of one. Right? It could be anything. It could literally be anything because of how people only whistle like 8 different songs, right? But no. Okay. Crap! Gamers, I think I need to be on PC version to do this. This is not epic. This is not epic. Ring ting ting ting, ring ting ting, ring ting 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 ting. See, that's a song, and it's like a hybrid one. It's the song that doesn't really have a name to it. It's like boop 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 boop. It's usually followed by, you know, the Freddy Fazbear memes where it's like toes, stomach, calves, personality. You know that one, that meme. Surely you've seen it. Yeah, I feel like that meme, but in Spanish, with the as a background music, would be absolutely mint. Okay, it would just fit and flow so well, and yes, I'm gonna say it, like menstruation. I'm never gonna stop making that joke, gamers. You can't stop me. It's one of the few things I won't give up, gamers. I think it should be in the Constitution. What? Nico, what are you doing to emojis? And yes, I do know it's you, Ghost. Now I do. I'm pretty sure. Totally not based off of your emojis. If what doesn't come back within a month, you'll give up on me like Rick Astley? When I pooped in my... Gamers, I will literally, no cap and schnizzles, get banned on Hypical again for spreading the word of poopina sex. Guaranteed. You know, the cow emoji, Nico, is redeeming. Are we better now? I was streaming on streaming on 3G. Once you run out of high-speed data, data. I think it's data in the context of mobile data. It reverts you to 3G, so it's still unlimited, but it throttles you, right? Most plans after 35 gigabytes, if you have unlimited, goes to 3G. But you can buy higher speed. Turn off himself and it's like, Nico, I can't blame your reaction to that, but like someone who they're clearly just trying to get a staunch reaction or something, or they just are really what's the word for it in English? Dense. Yes. Like Bradley Richard's skull. They're really dense, and they're trying to be a prick, but they don't know how to do it even properly. So, they're not worth time or energy. Confirmed. GTA. Yo, hold on, gamers. I'm about to stream GTA 6 on my Pixel 3. Confirmed. Streaming off of 2G. Bro, I'm going to let's murder more than 17 people. Hashtag, no, I can't make that joke. It's very sexist. Hashtag relatable. Random mutt. Maybe Nico. It's happened before. They'll get one then. They'll get one beaten on the cheeks. I mean, they'll get one amicable greeting. Gamers, hold on. I am live streaming right now. Let me get the replay going. Have you heard of the Speed guy? His name's Speed. He, well, he's... I'm making it worse. Well, he's black. That's not funny, what? I'm just trying to describe him, because if I say, like, oh, have you heard of Speed? It's very funny. Then people will think I'm talking about Angel Dust type beat. You know, Drogas. Los Drogas. But, gamers, we have to beat Tater. And we have to surpass him in subscribers. Seriously, gamers. Jeez. Jeez, this morning you had like 660 T's, Tater. Gee. How do I say that? Gee. You did it? No segs, Ryan. No segs. Fire Games, what I say about you? Well, probably something along the lines of Pogger and Dante's Inferno. Yes. Because gaming clearly causes satanic violence. What was that, Nico? Sorry, I can't raise one eyebrow. I've dedicated most of my character to polar oppositing the rock. I mean the cock. Speed is key. Oh, Speed! Speed, yeah, that dude. He is way too funny. He's way too damn funny. Okay? I don't like it. I don't like it. I think there's this phenomena going on, gamers. Right? And it's correlated with height. Hear me out. Every one of my friends who's older than me, I'm taller than them. Every one of my friends that's younger than me, I'm shorter than them. Every one of my friends that's younger than me is funnier than me, and older than me is less funny than me, at least by my standards, which are objective truth. And it's highly concerning, gamers, okay? I don't want to be outgunned by these modern-esque soy boy zoomers, okay? Not that they're even soy boys. They're getting pretty based. Some of them have even more red pill takes than I keep in my own head. You got the Maze Runner? Pog? Was it like collection mode or individually? Either way, pretty epic. It's a good series. I'm saying that completely unironically. It's a good series. You know, every single person training PvP got better than... I mean, cap better. Think about it, gamers. Think about it. No, seriously. Think about it. I know we joke, we goof, we gaff pretty often. But think about it for a minute, gamers. If I wasn't better by every metric at PvP than Benner, don't you think I would have told you? Don't you think I would have told you? Yeah, me too, because I would have. Plain and, yeah, simple. But thanks to, I misread lesbian. I thought it was like misspelled, and I was going to try to read it as a misspelled version, but that didn't work out. But, Lexi, but you didn't know who it is. Does he look like the emoji? Oh, another thing, gamers, if someone uses any of the skin color emojis except for the OG yellow emoji, they're a cringe cuck. It's just the science. Box set? Gamers, I may or may not have, and I say this genuinely, the may or may not have portion, received a box set of the Minecraft tutorial books back in the Pocket Edition Primo days. Okay? And it was epic. I'm not going to lie. Now, the reason I say may or may not have is because my brother may have received them, and I could have lived vicariously through that. No promises. Hey, yo. Ryan is a camarero. See, gamers? I've been doing my Duolingo, okay? I know Espanol now. Oh, gamers, I am actually scared of learning Spanish. Here's why. All of the memes in Spanish are really funny because I can't understand them. But it's gotten to the point where it's like those things where if you think about, like, the optical illusions where if you think about the train moving one way, it's moving that way, but if you think about it moving the other way, it's the other way. It's like that with me in Spanish now. Like, if I think about the fact that I know some Spanish, I can understand what they're saying, and it's not as funny. But if I think about not knowing Spanish, or just that the meme's funny, I can't understand the Spanish in the meme. So it's like, ¿qué hiciste de la biblioteca? And a bunch of other Spanish words. And I'm like, this is very funny. And then I try to understand it in Spanish, and it's still funny, but just not nearly as much. If I can know what the words mean. I met a guy, and narrowed down to say, they're Indian. Brother doesn't have, okay. Wait, how many black people named Speed do you know? Wait a minute. Was that a racist? Could have been. I blame the CIA. Gamers, I think it's like Speed is something. But, he screams on Omegle. Guess that's not specific anymore either. He said something like, I'm gay! No, he said it like, I'm gay! I'm gay! Something like that. Four hog? Are they twinsy-winsies? You skin-colored one? Oh, thank goodness. Gamers Tater spelled colored correctly. For this reason, I'm honestly not at all disappointed he surpassed his subscriber. Gamers, I would never be skin-colored. Bookshop. IKEA? It's true. It's true. I have purpose in this lifestyle, though. Confirmed, gamers. Actually, whoa, big news. Big news involving car life, which is totally not what I'm doing right now, gamers. I would never in my life live in my car. Think about it. Think about it. Is that even possible? Is that car going backwards in the... Gamers, never in my life have I even thought it possible to live in anything less than a super giga jumbo van, like all the hippies do. And they think they're quirky and environmentally friendly and saving money, even though, you know, they spend more than they do on a mortgage on maintaining it every month. What? Nothing. Nothing. My shit! Did it? Wait a minute, Tater. Okay, gamers, I can explain. So, wait a minute. Balls! Gamers, I accidentally... No! I'm stripping myself of my identity, literally and figuratively. I accidentally put the profile picture after the Santa hat one as the version of the profile picture without the jacket edited onto it. And now my secret is out that in that picture I was not wearing the jacket. I edited the jacket onto me. Crap. Oh, stairs correct. I don't have the trick. Don't look at Pewdiepie. Stop! Stop! Gosh, gamers, can't leave you alone for 5 seconds. I was laundry day today, too. I did a lot of cleaning today. Since I was getting my tires done, I had to put all my personal belongings in storage that are in my car that I use to survive, which is not true, by the way. So I was able to vacuum out the trunk, and oh, talk about satisfactor. Lord of the Rings, ooh, good taste, good taste. Gamers, The Hobbit was my favorite book for a long time. Until I learned about the hymns of Among Us. Oh, okay, so. Gamers, actually, I think we should do some kind of poggers for Tater 1K special. What do you think? Gamers, maybe Tater could choose a challenge. Maybe Tater can choose who we summon next. Could even be Superstar Freddy. Superstar Freddy, Chuck E. Cheese collaboration. I think it'd be pretty epic. I'd bring the pizza so that they don't have to make a debate. Crimson! Crimson from the channel Crimson! Gamers, this is epic! Crimson! Alright. No one saw... This is actually super epic. Oh my gosh. So glad we live streamed tonight, gamers. It always makes me very happy to see gamers coming back. Sometimes it's like, I think about gamers that used to be in live stream, and I get a little sad and worried that they're gone in the wind. But to see stuff like this, very epic. And it's always epic to see you gamers back, point blank, period. Okay? But welcome back, Crimson. This is epic confirmed. I am totally not living in my car right now. And I never would. And it would never be an experiment to see what it's actually like so that I could teach people in this position how to live through it and eventually thrive past it. At least I don't need to drop. Straight up. Gamers, it's true. Listen, if I were to live in my car, hypothetically, there would be a lot of upsides. I would get to sleep in what's essentially a blanket fort every single night. And it's pretty epic. Okay? I'm not gonna lie. I would reveal where I sleep and the perks of that, but then I would technically be doxable. And that's another perk that would hypothetically come with living in your car. That would be epic, Nico. That would actually be genuine epic. I gotta see what day of the week it is and make sure that I shuffle the schedule around right. But I think it's possible confirmed. Something Brobgonal at 3 a.m.? I don't know if it's completely possible, gamers. I might have to grind my skill a little bit, not in that way, but yeah, we can make it happen, gamers. Why am I insisting on this camera angle where my upper head looks all gargantuan? No. Jeez, I look like a coked out. I look like a Gary V. Jim from The Office hybrid. If they had a love child, is what people used to say, but now people, when they hear the term love child, they actually think of what that means. The Doctor Who novelizations from 2013. That's definitely in the conversation. Benner. Wait a minute. Sherry or Burke? There's a Sherry and there's a Burke. I need to know which gamer. Both gamer poggers. I need to know. Do you like pour stuff on your windows at night? I'm not that poor. I'm balling, I would say. But if you're talking about window covers, if I were to say live in my car and be in that sort of situation, it would be essential, in my opinion, professional opinion, that you cover your windows at night. There are what we like to call tweakers that roam the streets looking into cars and crap, looking for easy targets, like just shit that, like cars with stuff in there that they can just grab and leave, and the cops aren't really going to investigate them because they're off the grid. They're off the grid because they're homeless and they're tweakers and they don't like have forms of identification or places of residence or places of employment or anything like that. But So they just do whatever, and they look for... So it's very important that you cover windows epically, and I definitely do so. And it's like sleeping in a little fort every night if I were to do something like that, which I would never. Put down the back seat, put legs in it. Wait, hold up. Gamers, Ryan may or may not be back to concerning me about how much he knows about where I live, no matter what the hell I do about it. Yeah, but yes, gamers, if you were to say hypothetically sleep in your car, it's very important that you work out your sleeping arrangements before it gets dark outside. My God, do you not want to pull an all-nighter your first night or any night? Valentine's Day? Gamers, we gotta do it. Nico didn't realize birthday on Valentine's Day? That's epic. What, gamers? Gotta put that on calendar. Gamers, how have you been doing? Seriously, we talk a lot about me and my cringe. How about we talk about you and your epic? Or maybe your cringe, so that we can convert it appropriately. Rockstar B. Where is the calendar? There it is. Come here, not in that way. Wait a minute. Gamers, I think I'll be in Flagstaff. February 14th. Not that I'm in any city in particular right now. Gamers, it may or may not have already been in calendar. Who can say? Yo, gamers, alright. It's true. Canonically, Gerald and I have been separated for a very long time. And the reason I am homeless right now is because Gerald's kicked me out for being racist and sexist and prejudiced. But Gerald says hi. Gerald says hi. Gerald might have a little bit of a crush going on. Okay. Hopefully, I hope Jenny's doing good. Poggers even. Jenny deserves it. Put stuff. Oh, yes. Yes, I do. I do. But not all my windows. You see, what you want to do is give the impression of just an empty car, right? So, if someone were to, like, you don't want to cover all the windows, because then it's kind of obvious to some people that someone's in there, right? But you don't want to cover the front windows. Just don't cover the front windows. Make it look like it's just really dark and you can't see the back seat. That's the idea. Okay, so you want to get like super dark curtains and stuff like that, and just cover those things. Unless you're in an area where it's like common for people to sleep in their car, which those do exist, then you can just go nonchalantly and literally put like Wally blankets over all your windows and then just a reflective cover over the front window. And that works, but it's not as versatile, it's not as professional, and it's not as poggers. Okay? And it still makes you an easy target for tweakers. Because tweakers are like, yo, he's sleeping in there? Hold up, I bet he got something warm in there for me to sleep with. Almost broke my window for that gag. Let me just take that real quick. Yeah, gamers, tweakers are a bigger issue than you might think. And they're everywhere, too. Even nice parts of town, they make it. Dude, the one converted to epic. Gamers, as much as you might think I'm opposed to that notion, because I'm converting everyone to Mexican, confirmed, that is symbiotic with epic, so I endorse this message. You're happy. Gamers, did I say that Gerald had a crush on Jenny? Straight cap. Straight cap. I was just saying that because love's in the air. It's almost February 14th. Please, it's Valentine's Day. Speaking of Valentine's Day, gamers, I was in Walmart while I was getting my tires changed, as you might have heard. And I saw this Valentine's little toy. And it said, I'm bananas for you. And it was a banana with sunglasses that were red. And it was epic. But I don't have Valentine. Because I was divorced with Gerald and because I'm racist. So, it's going to be a sad year. Gamers, this might be the most dangerous, but also deviant, not like DeviantArt, summoning we've ever done. Confirmed. In the history of our channel and anyone else's. We will be summoning Tater at 3 in the morning! Bright and early. Sigma style. Might even call it yogurt male behavior. These ones are pretty dark. Ryan Balling confirmed? And I'm not talking like Scottie Pippen. This is epic. But, gamers, the only way to achieve the type of dark that you want to get is to have limo tint, which is illegal almost everywhere. So, I recommend curtains that are like super blackout, that absorb a lot of light, and finding a good way to mount them, testing different things out. But I'll make a whole video series on living in car, because some people are forced in that situation, you know, kicked out at 18 or something like that. Or they know they're going to be, or they really need to escape their household ASAP style, and they can't afford an apartment or a house or nothing like that, and they don't have roommates or whatever, or any place to be, but they could probably manage a car. You can probably get a Civic for like $2,000 that's reliable, that'll get the job done, and it'll have more than enough room for you if you know what to do. And you can go anywhere. Like, you can move easy style if you're doing that car life, though. So you can move far away from all the carnage. I'm able to sleep. Unacceptable, Nico. Unacceptable. For why? You're in New York time zone. That's not right. Gamers, we will be summoning Tater. I think about Sophie the Enderman's redemption arc. It's a mixed bag. Personally, a mixed bag of emotions. I think Sophie's a little past paving, but that's a conversation for another time. Getting through as in his kid in class ranted about his dad. What? This is Dad, Mr. Sandman. Bring me a pink dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Make him two lips like pooties and penis. Can you give us a house tour? Easy style, Ryan. As soon as I get to my luxurious house that I own and live in, because I'm a realtor after all. I mean, gamers, come on. How just ridiculous is it? How absolutely haha goofy funny would it be if I were to be a homeless realtor? Wouldn't that just be a goof? Wouldn't that just be a zany experience? Is that van still... Oh, I thought the same van was still in the Taco Bell parking lot, blocking it. Having a hug the plant, you need love to... You're absolutely right. Burton, you're absolutely right. Not enough. Gamers. I'm a physical guy, not in that way. Okay. I do not worship the flesh, if that's what you mean. I'm... You know, I like to... You know, give a little hug. I didn't mean the Wakanda thing there. I meant, like, you know, embrace. Warm embraces are poggers. But I don't participate enough. Can't wait to leave your house. See, yeah, and there, unfortunately, you know, your situation is, it's really bad. And I want to make it as easy as possible to just dip. Okay? These gamers, me, check PMs. That's a good one. Come on. But seriously, gamers, and there's a lot of stuff that you learn once you actually live through something like this that you just can't really find on YouTube or really anywhere. It's just kind of, for some reason, all the van and car lifers think it's mutually understood through this telepathic wave bullshit that they probably communicate through their dream catchers that they keep in their car, which is the only justified scenario. Like, gamers, quick tangent while I'm checking PMs, which is something I'd never do. If someone has a dream catcher in their car, dismiss all of their beliefs. All of them. Okay, they're either admitting to sleeping in their car, which is cringe. I would never do that. No, but almost every single time, it's just because they think, oh, it's cultural, it's all... But it's literally, it's a dream catcher. Like, talking with my Indian homies, and they prefer to be called Indian over Native American because they understand that the term native just means that you were born somewhere, but... and they know that India, the whole misconception of it is whatever, but they prefer it over Native American, but that's its own story. They technically prefer to go by tribe to tribe, but there's so many of them, they just don't like dealing with the confusion of it. So Indian works, but and they're like, yeah, it is absolutely saddeningly laughable to see people put dream catchers in their car. It's like, bruh, what are you doing? Passing out at the wheel? Hashtag gang alcohol, am I right? Bruh! Gamers, if I were to have checked PMs right now, and they were from Tater, they may have contained something epic. They may have contained something truly epic. And maybe even potty trained pilled. Disco. Sim, did I fill my tires? I would never, gamers. Come on. Tire industry, it's ridiculous. The wheel is already there, okay? And it's a piece of metal instead of rubber. A lot more robust. Why do you need tires? Matt Murdock, the flight. I'm gonna have to think on that one, Nico. It's an interesting comparison. Sophie's mid. Sophie from The Sopranos. Never seen The Sopranos. Oh, Sophie Ender. Gamers, I'm dummy. I keep forgetting to account for me being tardo. Which means tardy, which means late, by the way, just so we're clear. So we're going to get Sarah Bryant on the inside because she wanted to kill me. She watched PvP and PvP's goal increasing. Fight Herobrine, the best PvP in Minecraft history. And save Sophie and all the other Ender women that Herobrine her. Sounds to me like Sophie's turning you into a... And this isn't a racial thing. White Knight. Save women? IDK. I didn't mean for that to sound like I just said I dick. I thought you said, did I file my taxes? I might have. Check PMs. More PMs? Billy Goodwin. Billy from Billy the Kid? I am in what's basically my driveway. The Taco Bell parking lot. It's Taco Tuesday. Another joke. Gamers, this would see so poggers that my soul might implode just a little bit. It would stay intact so that it could bask in a pog. Brooks or Bryson? Bryson Hall? Driveway. Oh wait, we read that, but I got it. I agree, Billy. Yep, immaculate is the word. Immaculate taste. Hold on, gamers. There we go. Had to do DMs real quick. But yeah, gamers, it's true. We have gone parked in Taco Bell parking lot mode. Bryson for sure. What about Byron from the meme? Byron. Bing, bing. Bing, 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 bong. Donald Trump predicted bing bong? Should have known. Should have known. Gamers, I can't think of a time where I've not been in a Taco Bell parking lot. Really, really good question, Billy. Really good question. I think the collaboration with Linus Tech Tips was, compared to what it could have been, very mid. I mean, Taco Bell and Linus, they just got a chemistry going. Like, it's Nile Red. And they just didn't take full advantage of it. They could have. The opportunity was there. The stars were aligned, but it just fell flat. And that's become somewhat of a philosophical question to me. Like, why do so many things like that just fall flat? There's so much potential. And it's just like, is it because of expectations? I doubt it. I doubt it, because I've had expectations far surpassed before that were much higher. It's kind of a think tank thing, gamers. I think sometimes like Amagus. Technically, yes. Amagus Twerk. I've got mixed feelings about right now. Donald Trump is your father? Hey, yo. Apparently, Donald Trump makes very tall children. I'm kind of jelly belly. You get a job. First step. First epic step. Gamers. Yes, actually. Like, get a job ASAP style. For a lot of reasons. Don't overwork yourself. Definitely get the high school experience in. Not as in do drug us. I didn't do drug us, and I got a lot of high school experience in. But, and no, I wasn't some square loner, pee and pooer. Okay. It's a long story. But, especially if you want to move out, you just need to get a job ASAP. You need the cash to do it, no matter what. For weekly, you can drop. Actually, you know, gamers, I want to get this out. I want to get the information on living in your car out ASAP style. So the people who need to, or maybe want to, it's not terrible. You'll learn a lot of lessons. It's true. I want to get the information out ASAP style, because if you don't know what you're doing, it can be very dangerous. Like, very dangerous. Nah, cap. Never. Never, Billy. It's kind of like McDonald's Sprite, the majority of Taco Bell sodas. It's just that I never ordered Taco Bell sodas because it costs more than McDonald's sodas. Billy sauce? Gamers, if I was sus, don't you think I'd have a license plate that was referencing Among Us? Come on. It's a good one, Sam. It's a good one. Be junior firefighter. Oh. Hold up. Pager. I love that you're still using pagers. Very based. Don't drug us. Gamers, drug us objectively cringe. Like, not even kidding. They're for actual beta cucks. Literal beta cucks. Who will gladly pay to watch their life be fucked in front of their eyes. Excuse me for foul language, but, you know, they're cucks. Do-do-do-do-do. Dogs are boring, don't get one. Gamers, me, being employment or education, funny. Probably everyone thinks you're friends with complete A-word. Everyone thinks asterisk too. Not epic. Not epic. Where did this come from? The association. -30. Bruh! That's not right. Gamers, where is global warming when you need it? License plate reveal? Gamers. Oh, crap! Unfortunately, the license plate reveal would have only happened if we surpassed 1,000 subscriber by, I think it was the end of last month. It might have been the end of the month before last. IDK gamers. Sam, I would never be in Arizona. Oh, that's right. You're forgetting your Arizona gang. How is it negative? Are you in Flagstaff? Something about Flagstaff. Bonkers. Maybe it's the elevation. I probably shouldn't have said that, because maybe it actually is the elevation. Everyone thinks that you're willingly listening. Oh, I see, Nico. Let's see. How do we fix this? Let me put my Bob the Builder hat on real quick. Loisimos. Still don't know what that means. Among Us. Okay. How do you know that other people think that you willingly associate with someone who's a poo-poo? Because that will be the origin of the problem. Imagine thinking 60 is cold? It wouldn't be me, gamers. But I know for an objective truth that 60 degrees is cold. It's true. It's genuinely, objectively true. Think about it for a minute, gamers. No, seriously, think about it for a minute, gamers. Human core body temperature, a healthy one at least, 98.6 degrees. Not Celsius, Fahrenheit. For those of you who didn't go to the moon, that is like, I don't know, 36 degrees, not Fahrenheit. Industrial, okay, that's kind of, I know I've been using the word a little bit too much, wearing it out a little bit, if it even can be worn out, not in that way. Based. It's very based. Hey, yo, Drippy. Got that ice? Got that ICE like it's the border? Yeah, baby. Gamers, I think I'm still chemically addicted to Family Guy funny moments. I just haven't touched them in so long that I've lost my cravings. Or at least the conscious cravings, the surface cravings. And I fear that I'll relapse. You talk. Okay, well, I philosophically align with you, Sam. Let's just say you got me on my toes, and I'm not trying to get kinky here. I'm friends with skiing with a bunch of people from school, and someone. Aren't you friends with them? Oh, I see. See, okay. So it's best just to be like, just to be very straightforward. You know, say, I don't think I could be friends with someone who, and then give an example of the ass being an ass. Okay, yeah. Okay, gamers, see. I should do a comedian. No. Bradley, why? Are you homophobic? Get it? Because male comedians have all the fun. I mean, gamers. Me, sexist? I would have told you I was sexist if I was sexist. It just means we did it. No, that's just what they say after in Dora. Uh-oh, Taco Bell employee. Gamers, I might unironically have to dip. Shit. Okay, it doesn't look like he's gonna approach me. He's on the phone. Sam, thank you. Thank you. No, seriously. Really? Thank you. Thank you. I've been working hard on it. I seriously have, gamers. You know, working hard to please you, visually. Alright? Like, I'm seriously glad to hear that. That is epic. I want this to be something worth what? Like, that has a level of character to it. Only talked to him like 5 times. Interesting. Okay. Well, just continue to assert yourself if people ask, and honest, that's the best thing you can do, other than just generally not associating with poo-poo heads. He was talking to a friend, made a joke about him having a big... Oh, yeah. See, gamers, it's true. Like, people who joke about them having big pee-pee have small pee-pee, and people who joke about them having small pee-pee have big pee-pee. It's just how it is. As you... Alright, that's just... nauseating. But yeah, gamers. Serious note, nothing wrong with having small pee-pee. Very thick pee. Final gamers, something about me that is thick with 2 C's. I like it. I've been trying to trim it properly. I've noticed when I trim this part, it tends to look really thin, right? But if I don't, it looks disheveled. Skip it to... I agree, you know, but I don't believe he will. I think I scared him off, confirmed. Here's where the mistake I made was. He asked me to check Twitter. If you remember this gamer, it's from that long live stream. He asked me to check Twitter about the Call Me Carson situation. And weigh in on it. And I checked Twitter a little bit, and I was like, what? And I didn't get it, and I just moved on. Because I didn't really, like, know how to look through Twitter to find obvious things. And that was when it was revealed that he was a predator. Which, yes, gamers, I understand the age gap wasn't huge. But he's a predator because he was taking advantage of a young fan. And gamers, once you crack the 18 threshold, right? And reach like 19, 20-ish. I'm not 100% certain. I don't quite remember how old Carson is. But I think we're like the similar ages, or he's a little bit older than me. I cannot fucking look at an 18-year-old and not think of a kid. I know this sounds weird and condescending. Hear me out a little bit. They're fucking high schoolers, you know? And I'm not saying like, oh, high schoolers are these little baby boys, little tiny, little, I'm so smarter than you. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying once you get past that, like, threshold in that environment, and you're out of it for any extended period of time, you make the disconnect and you realize that 18 is just the line that a line needs to be drawn, and it's drawn at 18, and it's a pretty good line. But like, if you go to like the 17, 16, it's like those are kids. Those are kids. You're a grown ass man. And okay, here's the kicker, a special kicker. He was taking advantage of his fans, of a young fan. Okay, he's a piece of shit. And I'm not just saying that because I've always known that he's been brutally unfunny. But Comic Carson's a piece of shit. I'm never gonna deny that. He's a piece of poo-poo. Okay, he really is. And yeah, I have a little bit of a bias because I've always thought, I've always been looking for the funny in Comic Carson. I don't know, maybe I always had a bad feeling with him, but yeah, once you leave high school and stay out of high school for a little bit, you cannot look at high schoolers as something other than, like, at least in that context, as kids. In the context, gamers, I definitely know a lot of high schoolers that are more mature than myself, smarter than myself, going more places than myself, making more money than me, all these other things. But like, in the context, especially with romantic relationships, it's like, bruh, he's 22, he's a piece of shit. He's a complete piece of shit. Yeah, gamers, for context, I'm 20. I cannot look at like, I somewhat regularly meet 18-year-olds just working at, like, grocery stores and the gym I go to sometimes because they need seasonal workers and stuff. And it's like, wow, you know, you're young. And I know that sounds condescending. It's not. It's not. It's just, there's a disconnect after high school. It's like, I just could not. It would be repulsive of me to conceive the thought of a romantic relationship with someone in high school. It's fucking absurd. It's absurd. Okay? That is a substantial age gap, and it's a substantial status gap. Would you call me on the Carson podcast? If I could do that, maybe. I would definitely call Carson out, though, on his own podcast, but he'd probably just not air it or host me because I don't have enough of inflated clout. I honest don't know how Carson got so big. I really don't. He's not funny. He's not funny. I'm tired of, seriously, like, I've never pretended that he was funny, but I'm not going to. He's just not funny. He's not funny. I keep trying to give him chances after chance after chance. Like, where's the damn funny? Where did he get popular? Where is the damn funny? Where's the funny? Where is the funny? Where the hell is the funny? I've been white gloving Carson's content, just absolutely expunging it. Not expunging. Absolutely. Fine-tooth comb, white glove, whatever phrase you want to use. Desperately searching for funny in Carson's content, wherever I find it. Not that I actively look for Carson content. It's too cringe. I cannot find a speck of funny. Carson, fam. Okay, there's a little funny potential there, Tater. I'm not gonna lie. DePiano! Welcome back! Epic gamer! Did I ever compliment DePiano's profile picture? It is truly epic. And it's on, not just on Tuesday. Gamers, repping the Taco Bell. Taco Bell parking lot. Welcome back, DePiano. Community announcement. It's called We Do an Announcement. Among Us song. Among Us, the imposter from Among Us. Actually, holy crap, that was the one. I just pulled one out of my... Alright, let me breathe. Okay. Yes, I got a sippy cup. Alright. Among Us, the imposter from Among Us, imposter from Among Us, from Among Us, imposter. I think I keyed that down a little bit, my bad. But that, one of my faves. Billy, I love you. I love you. I do. And I don't care if he takes that out of context. I mean it. Look, see, gamers. All right, Tater is a perfect example of younger than me equaling more funnier. It's not fair. I mean, like, yo, hey, hold up, hey, yo, you. Oh, sorry, I can't read it. Text out loud. It's not right. Cause yeah, see, gamers, I would never think out of without context of Browning. Probably not see 18-year-old kids losing the world because they're under 17 years old enough to join the army. It is, and yeah, gamers, it's not like kids as in like adolescents, you know. Like when I say usually when you say the word kid, you think of like prepubescent or like mid-pubescent, right? You think of young. You think of small, right? You think of child. But once you get past high school and like you talk with anyone who's like in high school or just got out of high school, it's like, wow, you know, it's like mind of a kid. It's weird. It's hard to say, but like an example would be I went into a grocery store once, local grocery store of mine, and there were some varsity football players at the entrance that went to my old high school. And I was like, "What's up? Hey, what's?" And I supported the thing that they were selling because it was to support the football team, and you know, go high school football team insert, and wanted to support them. And the conversation I had with them was night and day, as I would have when I was in high school talking to varsity football players. They had this like, there was like an instant sort of mutual understanding that I was a graduate and that they were still in high school. And the conversation I had with them was as if they were significantly younger than me. Not like adolescent younger than me. But it was bizarre because these dudes were bigger than me. They even had tattoos. It was like, bruh. Not that tattoos are a sign of like status or whatever. But it was like they trusted me as an adult. And I didn't have millions of subscribers. With an excellent question, Billy! They were not. But I didn't plug the channel because I need to find them to find us organically so that I can indoctrinate them cult style properly. Tucson Taco Gamers, never in my life would I be in Tucson. Ever. It's a bit as in very cringe. All they have is Sunsets and EGs, which is a local store that sells slushies. I think cats should have a little bit of as a treat, just as the sink should have a little bit of oil as a treat. Hairline reveal. Gamers, come on. Maybe at 2 billion subscriber, maybe. Hunters and huntresses should have different terms. Same with actors and actresses. Should not be different terms. I mean, you know, I don't think it's that much of a bad thing. It's like a language thing. And it helps you get an idea, like a better idea in one word as to what this person is like, you know? Like, in Espanol, in Spanish, they use gender terms basically everywhere. And it helps. Currently in Tucson, Taco what? No, that can't be real, Tater. That cannot be real. That cannot be real. Taco, that cannot be real. Callan Plays is online. Callan Plays from the channel Callan Plays? I can't say I've heard of Callan Plays. Have I? Taco Bell doesn't seem familiar. Now that you mention it, the piano. Yeah. I'll have to look him up. Is he like an influencer? Taco Bell? Sounds a bit lame extreme. But hey, to each their pwn. Get it? Pwn, like 2012. God, I miss those days. Get pwned. I got totally pwned. Jeez. But you know what? Their legacy was properly cemented. The 2012 era. I mean, we got Fred the movie 2, Fred the movie 3. And I'm glad Fred stopped making videos. Not because I disliked Fred at all. I didn't. I love Fred. I'm a huge Fred fan. A huge Fred fan. Probably the biggest there was. I even watched that Fred parody dude who wore a tie when I ran out of Fred videos. And I downloaded, I think I bought all of the Fred music on Apple, on iMusic, whatever it's called. I was obsessed. Fred is epic. But he understood that he shouldn't pervert his legacy. A lot like how Ray William Johnson is doing, and a lot like how whoever owns Smosh now is doing. Honestly, it just saddens me that Ian is clinging on to Smosh still. It's a shame. It really is. Feel like a drum. I love it. I actually really like it. I really like it. It's got that style and swag. Okay. The pose the Tater's doing, comparable to that of JoJo's. That's all I'm gonna say. Have music. Oh, excluding Stare. Gamers, Stare would never listen to music. 80s rock, fair enough, Nico. It's a bit cringe, but no, 80s rock is pretty decent. Just depends on which 80s rock. I think some of it's overrated. I do. Gamers, unironically, this might not be 80s rock. Led Zeppelin and AC/DC are very overrated. Fred Self was on the channel. Yeah, Lucas, see. It's perfect. He can still enjoy making content, but he's not perverting the name of Fred. Ray William Johnson and Smosh don't do this, right? They still make callbacks to the old content all the time, and use the same identity. Pop Jam Dingle with bands? Gamer! Oh my gosh, I shouldn't scream. There's a Taco Bell employee. Eagle-eyeing me, waiting for me to do something worthy of kicking me out of the parking lot. Draconiac, let me provide a little bit of content. Yes, text. We're in the Taco Bell parking lot. Yes, because it is Taco Tuesday. Epically, of course, goes without saying. And there's a Taco Bell employee. Probably on break. Just chilling. It's Billy chilling. But I gotta be careful with the screaming. It's not easy. No, Mr. Gamers, too much left to live stream. My goodness gracious. And I'm glad I could, but technically we only had an hour live stream today. And we may or may not have gone over that. But that's alright. Like 50%. Really? Interesting Stare. Okay. Yeah, I think a lot of modern degenerates, that's a little redundant, but a lot of degenerates love Smosh because of the political pushing of it, and some are just clinging on to it just like Ian is. But ironically, they're just desecrating the legacy of Smosh. It's a damn shame. But, yeah, it's objectively cringe. Like, you are a degenerate if you support modern Smosh. Let's go! Verona for having Scream movie. Then it's worth it. Draconiac. Hell yeah! Gamers, you know what percentage of the population can say that? Less than 1. It's true. Significant style. Substantial style. Seriously, I think, yeah, a very select few, even within the population of gamers on this YouTube channel, have had names screamed even in front of Taco Bell employee, with the risk of getting kicked out on the Holy Taco Tuesday. Streamers, how many? Oh, the piano. Okay. Nico, Well, it is totally not true that I would never be homeless in my life, gamers. I may or may not be living in my car, so that, which I would never do that, by the way, but If I were to be doing that, it would be so that I know exactly what it's like so that I can teach people how to do it for themselves if they need to leave their household or if they're forced to leave their household. All right? And it is so much easier and cheaper to get a car than it is to get a place to live. And you might already have a car. And it doesn't need to be like a fancy car. It doesn't need to be a big car. It could be a 4-door sedan. It could probably even be a 2-door car. All right? You can get a car that has enough room that's reliable for like $2,000. And it could be financed. And there's ways to make money out of that car that I'm working on. Like, gamers, let me provide even more context. I am literally... Hold on, I'm not sure if it's legal for me to say this. Let's just say that I'm not working in real estate. Like, I'm not doing real estate work right now, which is my right because I'm an independent contractor. You know, I can just choose not to work. And it totally has nothing to do with the content of the character of my brokerage, of the people I technically have to work for, and my team that I signed a contract with. It totally has nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. But if it were to, it would just be in Minecraft, and that's not real life, so it doesn't count. But that means I'm not receiving any money from real estate. So I'm making money purely by means of someone who would be in a situation like that. Low experience, maybe even like gig work. Maybe they have to travel and bounce around a lot of places. Hence, why I may or may not be doing Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash. Maybe. Why homeless people won't get a home? Yeah, gamers, seriously. Literally, if I was homeless, I would just buy a house. Green Day and Blink? No, not bad. Not bad. Broke, homeless, woke, transcended the need for a house, decided to live in car and own libs, confirmed. Gamers, have you ever heard of the horseshoe theory of practical intelligence? Let me lay it on you real thick. Sus style. I'm not even going to deny it this time. The horseshoe theory of practical intelligence goes something along the lines of this. On the lower end of the IQ spectrum, the actually dumb people, not just the people with stupid opinions, but the legitimately just not bright people who rely on instincts mostly because they need it to survive, have the same general opinions, outlooks, and practices in life than that extremely intelligent people do. I want to give a good example here. Let's see. Good versus evil. The really dumb, like actually just dumb people, not like people who like legitimately like just not smart people would say something along the lines of oh, it's all the bad guys against all the good guys. And then the people with middle IQs, we call them midwits, okay? They're intelligent enough to get by in life and like glide, but but not intelligent enough to realize that they don't know like anything and that really they're just dummy and stupid. And like the midwits, the people in the middle, would say something along the lines of, "Oh well, it's there's all these gray zones, and can you really define what's right and wrong and all this other p?" And then the intelligent people will be like, "Well, you know, given the see, I'm not actually on the intelligent side of the spectrum. I'm on the dumb part of the spectrum, but I'm trying to think of what an intelligent person would say. But it would align with the same beliefs, right? It would have something to do with, oh well, you know, we can objectively define what is right and wrong, and there are contexts in which hostility is justified. Don't worry, it was just someone throwing something with guns. But it has the same thing to do. My point was going to this with homelessness, gamers. Dumb people would be like, why do I need to buy rent? This costs a lot of money, you know, and I don't want my money going out of my bank account. And then the midwits would be like, well, you need a home. You need a place to, you know, to be and relax and watch TV and consume and watch propaganda. I mean totally legitimate news and the science. You need to just stay at home. You know, you need to watch Netflix. The same people who produced literal softcore child, you know, and called it cuties and you know, you need to stay home and do that, and you need to have a sink, and you need to have a bathroom, and you need to have a bed. But then the hyper intelligent would be like, listen, why do I need to waste, burn, pour my money into the abyss of landlord mode when I could just live in my car and be liberated of everything? Which is cringe, by the way. Liberals are like libertarians are cringe, but that's a different conversation. Okay, it's a different conversation. I personally believe we should live in theocracy. I mean, Nothing, gamers. I think we should all be able to do whatever we want, whenever we want. But yeah, it's the same thing that I legally need to say. Gamers, I have a feeling that quote will come back in a comeback style. Pull out the credit card. Hey, gamers, I totally haven't maxed out all my credit cards. So as much try not to laugh doesn't mean you. Hey, whatever you. You know, if you. It depends, Ryan. What would make you a degenerate would be is if you supported like the general movement and direction of Smosh. Surely they make some funny stuff. I mean, they make enough content to where I should hope it's inevitable that they make something funny. But it's mainly a political platform and extremely cringe. You don't need to follow. You're right, Nico. He may have already. Uh oh. Pee and poo. Found out how to do Starboard, like from the Gregory guy. Found an email called So. Yes. Yeah, stare. Nah, like ASAP. Oh yes. Oh please. Hopefully this will replace the atrocity known as Space Jam 2. Monkey question. What is about fooling monkey parents to rich with banana? Gamers, I'm simply easy question. I'm not worthy of monkey, which logically means I'm not worthy of banana. Yeah, this will be epic stare. I'll peep it after I catch up on live stream chat. Has become Jenner. Gamers, I would never have Jim. Nico, I'm sorry. Nico, I'm. I don't have Jenner. I just have a credit card. I can't. We have to give Jenner. Defeating capital gamers. Me defeat the greatest economic system to exist and lift the majority of the world out of poverty. What? Year after year, increasing the quality of life, even for the most impoverished of its people. I mean, no. Because the dole. Draconiac. Listen, I vehemently deny that claim, but I'm glad you said it and not me, because if it were to be true, I wouldn't be able to say that. Split the Jenner in half like a milkshake. Yeah, just get a couple of those straws. We got it. Italian Mafia. I would never get this. Olive oil, too fattening. Psych, kind of based. As long as your olive oil is pure. I'm not even kidding. Gamers. So much olive oil is mixed with canola and vegetables. Sorry, Replay Bad is making funny faces, and it's making me want to laugh. So much olive oil, and there's a huge scandal going on with it too. The Italians are pissed off about it. Is mixed with canola and vegetable oil, which are literally poison. Well, that's a long story. They're horrible for you. Literally, vegetable and canola oils are the main reason that fast food is bad for you. But that's another conversation. I'm not even kidding. But Nico, listen, Nico, I already owe my PP to some bad people, Nico. They'll come for you, not in that way. Oh, wait, hold up. Am I in live chat? Because I can't do that because I'm going off of... Ah! I'm in top chat. I can do live chat now because I'm going off of Replay Brad chat. Might be so cartel. Gamers, only cartels I deal with is the juice cartel. Olive oil stuff. Straight up, Draconiac. Straight up. Straight to the, kitchen. Get it? It's like double meaning because of olive oil. It's funny. But, for real, olive oil is based, but the majority of olive oil is impure. So it's cringe. And it sucks. A lot. So I recommend, not coconut oil. Peanut oil, if you're not allergic. Lard. I unironically recommend lard. I greatly recommend lard. Okay? I seriously recommend, or animal fats in general. Okay? Real butter. Just use real butter. Don't use the cheap butter that's, says margarine on it somewhere in the ingredients list. Use real butter. Way better for you. Way better for you. Taste way better, too. How do you get an olive oil degree? Asking for a friend. Well, unfortunately, you can't do those for the modern colleges because they've all been liberal zoned. Okay, but if you if you start using Linux and make your own VPN server, you can explore enough of the deep web to probably find a good mentor. I can't directly recommend mentors because, you know, kind of underground like Sonic. Nico, I would never have jitter in my life. Gamers, the amount of genders I possess, it's got to be 0. I'm literally in gender debt right now. I sold all my genders to feed my Family Guy addiction. It's just screaming a phone microphone? Gamers, I would never in my life even scream. I'm calm, cool, and, yeah, collected. I'm a grown man after all. I'm a professional. Okay? Chucky Milk! The what? Good taste, my pee and poo word. It's like the people who think that act like wine tastes good. It fucking tastes like crap. Poop. Stinky. It's stinky. Okay? All alcohol is so bad. It's so bad. Okay? And yeah, I'm gang alcohol. Okay? Drinking and driving. Think about it, gamers. 75% of car accidents are caused by sober drivers, but it's another story. That's a red pill you gamers aren't ready for yet. I wasn't even ready for it. Simple. Gamers, the day I shit is the day I resign. I would never shit in my life. A gender? Yeah, I have a gender, I think. I mean, negative gender. Marley? Thank you for stopping by, Marley. Yes, epically. It's gonna be sad mode to see you go, but glad to see you, Marley. Very epic. Wait, Gastella? Oh. He says, yeah, no, alcohol, mega poop, giga poop. Seriously. Alcohol, drugs, it's all just like a giga cope for whatever legitimate insecurities a lot of pee-ers and poop-ers have. You see? And I say legitimate insecurities intentionally. People can have insecurities that are, like, based in reality, fact, like, in that they should do something about them, right? Like, say I'm insecure about, liking modern Smosh. I should probably change my ways. No, but, like, if I'm insecure about my weight and I'm, like, obese, if I'm fat, then I should change that because it's literally killing me, right? I suppose a more in-your-face example would be I'm insecure about smoking. It's not as bad for you as being fat, but it's still pretty bad for you, and should still be something you're ashamed of. Yeah, gamers, you listen, don't berate someone, don't be a piece of shit to someone for being fat, but don't make them feel okay about being fat. It's killing them. Don't let them feel okay about it, all right? Don't be a piece of shit to them. Don't be a dick, okay? Don't be a dick. I'm never going to advocate for being a dick, all right? Unless someone really deserves no respect, but you should never make someone feel comfortable with being fat. You shouldn't. You shouldn't, okay? It's killing them. It's killing them worse than cigarettes kill people. By far. Heart disease is up there. Heart disease kills more people than medical malpractice, and we've seen all of the modern healthcare worker moments, okay, gamers? But on a serious note, medical malpractice is the 3rd leading cause of death. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. And that's malpractice. That's not medical error. That's malpractice. That's preventable negligence. Okay? War with Hispanics and Mexico. Tequila. You're done, Nico. You're done. You're gonna owe us Jenners. Hydrogen Pro. Gamers. Caleb! Garrett! Welcome back. I'm kind of, my voice is running dry. Welcome back. Epically, Caleb. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Love my profile picture. I could barely make it out on one tiny screen. But welcome back. What if you get starting line? Termination offer brings you to the finish. Yeah. Yeah, discipline, of course, part of that. But yeah. I like to think of motivation as kindling. You heard of kindling, gamers? It's basically like the stuff that's easy to burn that you use to start a fire, but it doesn't stay on fire for very long because it burns out really quickly. An example would be, I guess I shouldn't say Dorito chip. An example would be like dead grass or like shredded paper, right? Like it burns really easy, right? And it burns bright and all that, but it goes out really quick, like motivation. You need more solid things than the motivation to keep the fire going, right? You need like a reason why you're actually doing what you're doing, like that is greater, that justifies your pain. I talk about this a lot in the think about this video. I think is the most recent video that wasn't a short. It had a picture of a priest and a casket in the thumbnail. But and make a list of things that justify your efforts and your pain. All right, and then make a list of things that you want to avoid. It's Jordan Peterson advice, very poggers. Medical malpractice is the epitome of not poggers. Confirmed draconiac. Gamers, I actually hate almost every single nurse right now. All of them. All of them. I've never met a nurse that hasn't violated HIPAA to me, that hasn't been a bitch. I literally, at the gym, met a nurse once that was a self-proclaimed piece of shit that said if it was up to him, he would fucking kill, beat the shit out of, and kill desperate people coming into the hospital, vomiting and shitting themselves, which I know can seem a little haha funny, because we all do a little bit of shitting ourselves, but this son of a bitch, and I berated the fuck out of him, basically. I just humiliated the shit out of this guy, of course. Made him feel weak, made him feel like a little bitch, because he is, but regardless, like, that just goes to show who we're letting around the desperate, the hospitalized. And he didn't really seem like the exception. They talk all the time about being so quirky because they don't care about their job and all this other stuff. Where it's like, oh, job's so hard. Ooh, I sometimes I just like to avoid the nurse call buttons, or like, the urge to just turn off the nurse call button for patients that keep calling me in the middle of the night even though I work the goddamn night shift. It's like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I know every single pizza delivery driver I know works harder and longer hours than you, motherfucker. And you're caring for literal hospitalized people who desperately need your ass. You're getting paid way fucking more than these pizza delivery drivers. And you want to bitch about it? You want to bitch about it and get people fucking killed? To where you're a statistical fucking anomaly? Fuck you. I'm sorry, gamer. Language. Bruh. And you've seen all the videos of nurses laughing at dying old people in hospital beds, begging for help. It's not really an exception. It's horrible. It's horrible, the state of modern healthcare these days. Caleb, I would never be in a car. Nice try. Marley's gotta go. Marley, hopefully I didn't miss you. Good night. Stay epic. Sleep well. I hope school is epic for you. Hopefully I didn't miss you, Marley. OMG. I really need to read chat more often. Stay epic, Marley. I hope school is epic. It was really good to see you again. Epic style. What you to get? Too bad, Nico. You did the crime, now you pay the time. Aether? Ooh. Wait, hold up. I'm scrolled up too much. But, gamers, nothing would ever be behind me in my life. Solid nurses. I'm sussy, but you gotta at least some. Oh, no, yeah. I've definitely met some phenomenal doctors and nurses. It's just that literally, and maybe it's just my area, but literally, let's see, have I even met it? I don't know if I've even met a single good nurse, but I've met really good doctors. Maybe it's just my area, but I've never, ever met a decent nurse. Personally met a decent nurse, right? I've heard of them, for sure. Yeah. Oh, and another thing about COVID bringing up hospitals to like 98% capacity, that's the normal capacity during, well, it's seasonal, right? It fluctuates, but that's normal, right? In fact, there were many flu seasons that had hospitals setting up outdoor makeshift beds and tents and stuff like that that were way worse than COVID at its peak, but I'm not going to talk into that because that's clearly misinformation, and that was all in Minecraft and is totally not real. But I don't know, maybe it is just my area, maybe it is because I hear from a lot of people that move to around where I'm at that it's like, damn, there's a lot of people that are just assholes here. It's like, hell, maybe it's just something in the water here. Maybe this place just attracts peers and pooers. 15 minutes trying to find an angle that made him look most muscular. Gamers, I totally can't relate. Car windows, gamers. That's all I gotta say. No context to it. Gamers, me say something racist out of context? I would never. Me say something racist in context? Maybe. Oh, that might have. Sharons will say epic. The piano. I will get a little bit pisso mode, wet pants style, but I understand the piano. Stay epic. Happy Taco Tuesday, epic style. Caleb, there is no shop behind me ever. Any sweatpants? No. Bruh. Gamers, I'm so lucky I haven't grown in a while. I've had the same sweatpants for years. Gaming setup. It's a mobile gaming setup, and I can't get it out right now. But soon, we will be gaming confirmed. Starboard Brothers. Starboard. Is that like a command thing? Paramedics are worse than nurses. Last again in the hospital. This one paramedic was missed like, oh, bruh. Yeah, you know, I see the same thing with, maybe it's just my area. Nurses missing jabs over and over, and it's so elementary. Seriously. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? God. And then they want to bitch about, oh, finding a vein. It's like, you fucker. It's so easy, even on the people with basically no visible veins. You know what to do to expose a vein. It's so elementary. It's a 3-step process. Okay? If tweakers can find a vein, you can find a vein. Definitely think nurses are worse. Yeah, Nico. I might share in that opinion. I don't know many paramedics at all, actually. So I can't really give a opinion on them, but if they're anything like the other modern health workers, and unfortunately even doctors are starting to act like pieces of absolute poo. Poo! Okay? Like, the doctors you see on, like, TikTok style videos are very close to the real deal. It sucks. It sucks. So bad. There's a reason that medical malpractice is the 3rd leading cause of death, and that's malpractice, not error. That's malpractice. Depending on where the moral line is on vigilantism, it depends. I think people have a duty to uphold objective morality, which does exist. There is objective right and wrong, right? But it's very dangerous to, like, distribute authority, right? Like, if everyone's allowed to have lethal authority, if it does get lethal, or, like, physical authority. I mean, you know, I think it can be pretty poggers, but only in Minecraft. Not in real life. Gamers, wait, starboard? Wait, is a starboard like a command thing? Draconian, I mean, shoot, for real, for real, for real. If someone who's been geeking off the laced, whatever the hell their poison of choice is, and if they can consistently, how can you, as a supposedly sober healthcare professional, not find a man? God's sake. Pro memento. Quite a few paramedics. Yeah, see, Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, healthcare workers in general have massive egos. It's like, oh, I got a 2 to 4 year degree. I'm better. Shut up, man. Shut up. I would argue that I'm better than you for not getting that degree, but it's a long story. But seriously, yeah, the ego on them. It's like, I work in healthcare. God, I know people who teach about the Byzantine Empire to 4th graders. That nothing wrong with being in the 4th grade, but like, it's just that the stigma of like, oh, my position is better than you. Like, substitute teachers. I know substitute teachers with more education than you. So it's like, big deal. Big deal. That's a better word for it. Phrase. Example. Yeah. But it's like, hey, I work in healthcare. I save lives. No. Statistically, you do not save lives. You kill people. Basically, you kill desperate people. You take advantage of the weak and desperate. You're a bastard. So, yeah, the industry needs some work. It really does. It's a shame because medical advances have been amazing. Okay, we still help people cheat death every single day, and it's phenomenal. But when malpractice is killing that many people, maybe have some level of accountability there. It's like, bruh. Johnny do way better than Dave. For real. Gamers, alright. Okay, that's interesting. Because obviously the market in Reels is way lower. I'm gonna have to do some research there, but like, I was thinking about, PPM's in 1 moment confirmed. But, I've noticed that the Reels have been getting decent views, and it's really weird. So, you can't be that cringe. I know school pictures can be mondo cringe. So my standard high, but even though I get standard low. Even though it's perfectly warranted, surgeons have the biggest ego. I don't know like any surgeons, so I can't speak on it. But I keep hearing that surgeons have egos. But unfortunately, I've heard it a lot from other healthcare workers, that surgeons have big egos. And I think that it's a sort of a projection, right? Like, for example, when someone says, OMG, you think you know everything, when you say something that's pretty obvious that they're like just too dumb to realize, right? Or when you tell them, hey, maybe you shouldn't, like, if you give someone decent advice, and they're like, OMG, you think you just know everything, right? Like, even when they're like trying to get help or something like that. And it's like, they're saying that because they just don't want to accept that someone might know better than them. And I feel like it's the same with the healthcare workers saying, OMG, surgeons are people more qualified than me. They have so much bigger egos. Like, they say things like, you need to do this to save this person's life. This is on my authority, right? And they're like, OMG, you just feel like you know everything. It's like, yeah, I fucking know. I'm the one who's the surgeon, right? So I feel like it's a situation like that, but I don't know any surgeons. I'm not 100% on it. Picked up with, And Nico, I'm not trying to fearmonger you or anything, but it should scare you to an extent. Never pick it up yourself, gamers. Like, a lot of people say weed is, like, harmless, it's whatever, it's just a plant, etc. Fucking tobacco's just a plant. Opioids come from a plant, the majority of them. I've actually seen what the fuck weed does to people. There's a reason I don't touch that shit, okay? I've been well around it. That is why I don't touch that shit. Okay, go to fucking Farmington. I'm sorry for all the cursing gamers. It's a big deal. It really is. It destroys your brain. It does. It fucks you up hardcore. If nothing else convinces you, it makes you susceptible to negative influences way more so. And I'm not saying like it's a gateway drug, which it definitely can be, but it deteriorates your judgment, especially if you're below the age of like 25. Then it will permanently and more substantially. Not that it won't permanently past the age of 25, but it's a lot worse than people make it out to be. Than the potheads make it out to be. It's bad. Go to Farmington, New Mexico, if you think otherwise. Go to basically anywhere in New Mexico. Or maybe even Colorado. I'm not sure how Colorado's doing right now. I haven't been in a long time, but, I've seen people try to sell their fucking infant children into sex trafficking for weed. So, yeah. Tell me it's not a fucking problem. I'm sorry, gamers. Curse. Oh, that got a little Oh, sorry, gamers. A little graphic, but... And that's not the only reason I dislike pot, but... You know, it's very cringe. It's very cringe. Bot's cringe. Thank you for taking care of them, gamers, epically. Nico, very swag. Look, I just realized... End of world? Yes, the substitute they tried to kill? Oh my... That was ridiculous. Literally, that's attempted murder. That was attempted murder. Like, for the gamers, for those you don't know, the substitute teacher was allergic to something, so that the student was being a little pee-pee and a poo-poo. Like, I shouldn't even joke with the pee-pee poop. This motherfucker tried to put a bunch of the stuff that the teacher was allergic to, clouded it in the classroom, and almost killed the teacher. Literal attempted murder. I read Tater's funny numbers message at the same time I said that. Oh my god. All right, gamers. All right, let me explain something real quick. It's hard to get into perspective how brutal it is for a teacher to do something like that to a student. You understand that it's brutal. You do, no matter what position you're in. But if you're a student, it doesn't seem as bad as it actually is, even though it seems horrible. Because you see this teacher as a point of authority, and you see the student as like an equal person to you. But from the perspective of an adult, right, like someone who's past school age or whatever, I can't fucking imagine picking up a goddamn 8th grader and laying my fucking hands on him. That's pure fucking insanity. And I know it's the same, like, verbiage that you would describe it as, no matter your perspective, but it really sinks in. I understand it sinks in when you're there, too, and all that, but it's like, that and a lot of other subtle things that teachers do to students gets way more obviously fucked up. Because it's like, you have a lot more perspective of what it's like to be an adult, a grown-ass adult, taking advantage of fucking kids. It's just, that's horrific, to say the least about it. Hopefully that bastard's in prison. Specifically think they're all that. Oh, yeah, and you know, ego cringe, no matter who you are. No matter what you know. It's always cringe. Alright, no matter what qualifications you have, you should not have an ego. If Jordan Peterson doesn't have an ego, you shouldn't have an ego. You put in 24. True. A funny number. Teacher was probably favorite of all these. Yeah. It's good to be, like, firm about that kind of stuff, but still has it. You know, for no reason in particular, I might want to know this teacher's name. I mean, for no reason in particular, of course, just out of pure curiosity. It's abhorrent, alright? And you know this is the same pussy motherfucker who wouldn't even speak up if he was called out about something by someone who was also a fucking adult, right? This motherfucker would cower at any confrontation with someone who could beat the living shit out of him, which isn't saying much. Okay, if the fucker's going after 8th graders. Fucking 8th graders. I'm about to pull a 21 Jump Street on the motherfucker. Disguise myself as an 8th grader. I might have the stature for it. I'll take off the jacket and I'll be like, alright, son of a bitch. Come here. I'll bench a lot of weight, I swear. But no, I would actually... In Minecraft, beat the shit out of him. In Minecraft. Type teacher. Yeah, there's always, like, gems in schools, which is pretty epic. Like, for example, and I do like to brag about him because he's Swaggy, my old choir teacher. Phenomenal man. Phenomenal, man. I was so lucky to be able to talk to him recently. It's amazing. Really, really amazing. And to see some homies. And yes, I'm the homie with the chromies. Beating shit out in Roblox. Gamers, well, that might seem a little bit too far. I would go there. In Roblox. In Roblox. Okay? I would even, while he's on the floor, stomp his teeth in Roblox. I know, kicking people while they're down. No, don't do that, Brad, don't do that. Is this really a person we're talking about here? Alright, would someone with any sort of humanity beat an 8th grader like that? I just... In Roblox. Yeah, unfortunately, with things like that, the best advice I have is to like exposure therapy, which is tough in scenarios like that. But I don't know. She didn't mean like go throw yourself downstairs, did she? Let's make sure that she's. I know you've always been an epic gamer. That's awesome. Concrete series, loving you. Oh, yeah. It astonishes me the shit we let grown-ass people get away with when it comes to children. Children! God. Children, for God's sake. By all of your damn standards, I'm less qualified than all these fucking teachers, but somehow I know what to do in situations like this. Crazy. I know. Emo doesn't want to. There, the DMs. The DMs. Of course. Un momento por. Yeah, por favor, gamers. Gotta peep these DMs real quick. What's not loading? It might load. It might load. We'll see. It might load. Please load. Please load. Please load. Please load. Please load. Sorry, gamers. I cannot stop beat boxing. This is epic. This is that gamers. Stair may or may not have found some gems. Confirmed. We've got to make these happen. This is so good. So much potential. So much potential. Gosh, gamers. I'm gonna start using this phrase, core memory, seeing those things in the chat, live stream chat. Not that I want to refer to you gamers as chat. I think that's cringe, condescending. It's so epic. Gamers, we gotta make this happen. Too epic not to make happen. Confirmed. And I also need to check rest of DMs. 1 second, gamers. So epic. So epic. Oh. Gamers, don't spell I cup. Okay? Learn from my mistake. Oh, Magus me. Confirmed true. Draconiac. Why do you think I came back literally from the dead? To make Among Us memes. That's why. No, that's why, as in, they have unlimited potential, is why. To make Among Us memes was the reason I came back from the dead, and that was me introducing the justification for the why. Yeah. Extensions with a broken. What the? What kind of sadistic, literally? Yeah. it's just... Is this still like some sort of power trip for these bastards? Literally? Oh, you get some sort of... You get off my fucking... Injured children. It's like... Domineering over injured children. It's absurd. See my poop. Gamers, me, certified member of the board of realtors, as well as TAR, the Tucson Association of Realtors, licensed in the state of Arizona, signed under an international brokerage, excuse me, can't have international brokers, with world-renowned achievement. A network spanning not just from coast to coast, but from sea to shining sea, which means the same thing. But I forgot before I said that. A person like that saying something along the lines of poop, penis, and sex, absurd. Simply absurd. I'm also the CEO of a company. It's true. And the owner of a YouTube channel. So why would I ever say poop, penis, and sex in the same breath? It's ridiculous. To adjust to liveliness. I agree, Sarah. I agree. Yeah, it'll be like little cultural little implementations. Yeah. I feel like it'll be a new arc. Epic style. Crutches. What the? God, see, then you know it's a power trip. God! I'm sorry, that actually really pisses me off. Skip, that just... These are kids, for God's sake. See, I want to get really good at spotting out the bastards who are like that, just generally in public, when they're not in their classroom with all their power, right? And just embarrassing the living shit out of them, because it's so easy to do with these degenerate bastards. Embarrass the shit out of them. Just make them do something that strays from the exact laid out little path to get their groceries that they had. Alright? Even just engage in super fucking simple conversation will embarrass the fuck out of them if you know how to do it right. That's what I did to the bastardly self-proclaimed piece of shit nurse, and it was in the gym. Right? I emasculated the fuck out of that dude. It was easy. It was easy because he did it to himself, basically. He was already a piece of shit. I just made him express himself by communicating it all. It's super simple. I see. Tater, that's a message I would never send. Freaking custom drill pick. Another drill pick. Gamers, this is gonna be epic. This is gonna be epic. Yeah. I'm gonna say it. Confirmed. Confirmed. I'm gonna joke about her. What? You know, if this were Minecraft, I would want to game end her as well. I mean, you know, gamers. I don't believe in murder. We're talking about Minecraft here, right? When it comes to beating people. Gamers, I think that capital punishment is underrated. I mean, gamers, me, authoritarian right on the political scale? Never. Okay, never. We don't need just and moral points of authority. No. We don't need state enforced morality and all this other crap. No. Just let people enjoy things. Gamers, forgive me. I had to go red pill mode on them. Not that I have any opinion. Also, gamers, I didn't tell you this. This is sparkling coconut water, flavored with grapefruit. And it's actual coconut water. It's like 98% coconut water. It says on the thing. It was a weird... Son of a bitch! No! Fuck! Gamers. Shit! I got bad news. These fucking sons of bitches put 45 milligrams of caffeine in this bitch! Fuck! Gamers! For those of you who don't know, for good reason, I quit caffeine completely. Lucky for me, though, one-off caffeine doesn't take as long to detox from. Bruh, I hadn't had caffeine for a month. Any, at all. Not soda, none of that. Bruh, I bought a bunch of this crap. Dang it. Alright, it's substantially less caffeine than I used to consume. But, bruh. Don't drink caffeine, gamers. Very bad for you, in a lot of ways. Going to the guidance office, which... the kind of water bottle they weren't up. You know, I halfway get the water bottle thing, because, like, if the policy was clear water bottles, because sometimes... And I'm not trying to be sus or nothing, but, like, you know, kids can sneak in some sussy liquids. Okay? Dang it, gamers. No caffeine. Seriously, I'm an advocate for no caffeine. Some of the people I learned from, that are very based, are pro occasional caffeine. Not worth it. It's not good to rely on it. Really. You need to increase your baseline instead of increasing your artificial top line. Oh, crap, gamers. We may or may not be an hour over. This is bad. This is bad. Alright, hold on, gamers. 1 second. Okay, gamers. We actually unironically have to start wrapping things up. Not epic. I miss you, gamers. Took away from what? See, that's just like... That's just to, make her feel like she has some sort of... Like we were talking about, power over kids. It's like, yo, dude. It's like fucking the cocky mall cops, right? It's like, dude, we both know you have zero authority, okay? You're just trying to play. It's just like, bro. Except the teachers actually do have authority, and it's like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Pissing me off. Seriously does. A lot. It really seriously does. It disgusts me how often people take advantage of our most vulnerable. It really does. And how often we allow it. Hold on. 1 second, gamers. One second, gamers. Uno, yeah, momento. Gamers, we got a little bit of epic coming in. Yep, she just goes to show how diluted her sense of reality is. You should be more like your pothead brother, who's nose diving into the ground. Gamers, alright, I am unironically very pissed that I consumed caffeine. It's gonna be a huge deterrent. Why the hell did they put caffeine in this? It pisses me off. There's no point. There's no damn point. I bought so much of this. Ah, I'm so stupid. You know, exactly. I'm glad you see that, Nika. I'm glad you see that. I'm glad you see that. You shouldn't. Your brother poopy, stinky. All right, seriously. I'm really glad you see that. Yeah, you know, just is like doesn't want people to rise above her cringe standards, because then she realizes that she has cringe standards. Gamers, I may or may not have just got Ryan's message saying that it was stinky. But hold on, gamers. I am working something out with the player involving emotes. Maybe. I mean, no, not at all. And it may be epic. You could say. 60%. What did good student mean? Oh, gamers. Okay, let me just save everything. Okay, gamers, I'm working a few things out. Forgive me. Has to do with emotes, maybe. Scraping. What? Where? What? Oh, speaking of pugs breathing. Oh my god, gamers. If you know someone who owns a pug, they're either a dumbass or a piece of shit. Or I guess I should say ignorant. Or both. Yeah, pugs are selectively bred to be in brutal pain. Like constant pain. Every time they breathe, it's painful because of the way their muscle is. Yeah, so. And, there's a reason I say ignorant instead of dumbass. It upsets me greatly. It really does. And, I get it, they're already bred like that, so they're already alive, so it's good to take care of them, but you should not directly or indirectly support the industry of doing that. Okay, see, there's a case for ignorant. Dan TDM either wanted to care for the dogs because they were in need, did not know that they were in constant pain, or maybe Dan TDM is secretly evil. That's nice. It is very important to, acclimate yourself socially. Social anxiety, luckily, is something that can be, for the most part, almost completely overcome with experience. And it's a very important thing to do. To lack a social life will hurt you, severely confirmed. And social skills will hurt you, severely confirmed. And it will benefit you amazingly. Gamers, I used to have, most brutal, confirmed social anxiety. And, gamers, I have, anxiety disorder card, because I have OCD. Okay. But, yeah, and, through practice, and literally that's what it was. It sounds like a cliche, it sounds like it's just stupid, dumb, cookie-cutter advice. That's what I thought, that's exactly what I thought, hearing the advice. And not just because I heard it so many times, but it's seriously true. It's just a practice thing. It literally is just practice. Even if it starts small, and even if you look like kind of a dummy for a little while, and that's probably going to be necessary, you literally just have to practice socially. Literally just talk to people. For example, if you have to, pass by the front desk of somewhere, just say, hey, how you doing? Or, good morning. good morning or something like that to him. And have a good day when you leave, something like that. Or have a good one, guys, if there's multiple people behind the counter or something. Just little things like that can build you towards acclimating yourself socially, to having social skills. And then, what I like to do, compliments, genuine compliments. Like, genuinely compliment people on the fly. Like, that's a really nice shirt, or like, go sports team or whatever, or like, if someone has like a JoJo shirt, for example, make a JoJo reference to them, you know? Little stuff like that, and it builds up. Hold up. Ring, ting, ring, ting, 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 ting. This will be epic. I'll have to put the sex circuit disk extension in, the description. She's a bitch. Cringe. Gamers. I'm not dog phobic or nothing, but I would not associate with bitches. Hoarding bulb. Oh! Yeah, and here's the thing. Contrary to popular belief, completely normal, especially if you haven't been having social practice. Which is the cause of, like, so much anxiety. Like, even with, like, actually, I would go so far as to say that it helps with a lot of anxiety disorders in general, practice. Exposure therapy or whatever. There's a lot of terms for it. I think exposure therapy is the primary one, though. That is literally how I turned my OCD from crippling to not a problem. Seriously, my OCD was horrible. I was doing little ticks and little taps and little doodads thousands of times, literally. And now it's like, bruh, get out of here. No, I know my PP won't fall off if I don't touch the Xbox controller 18 times in a certain way while thinking about a certain thing. Hey, got him. Or it probably would have been more like 27 times. Wait a minute, hold up. What about the gamers on mobile, though? For the emotes. I mean, we'll figure it out, and once we have, like, 1,000 subscriber and we get all the features, we'll have native emotes. You know, regardless, this is epic. This is epic confirmed. Gamers, what is not epic confirmed, I have to say it, I have to get right to it, is that we are way out of time. Fat jokes. Interesting. Interesting. I'm assuming they're not tasteful. Because there is a level of reason for making certain fat jokes. Because you should not let people feel comfortable being fat. It's killing them. It is literally killing them. It's like how you shouldn't let people be comfortable smoking. You shouldn't be a bitch to them. You shouldn't be a dick. But you should not allow them to be comfortable with it. Like we talked about. There's an extension for the mobile browser, which actually there are a few, ethically. This will be epic. I will surely test it out once we have gaming enabled. Actual student. Worst kind of teacher. Just there for a power trip and a paycheck. Oh, teachers don't get paid much. Teachers get paid. Teachers get paid a pretty good amount. You know? Some teachers are legitimately in it for the paycheck and 3 months off. Okay? Seriously. Majority of teachers get paid on salary and they don't work year-round. It's pretty good pay. No, I'm not saying every teacher gets paid enough. Like, there's a lot of teachers that are underpaid severely, no doubt. But some teachers are in it for the power trip because they feel like having power over children is power You know, it's ridiculous. And, well, the paycheck. And they get all this time off because summer break and winter break and all this other stuff. Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, I guess I was saying this, but yeah, we got off subject. I do have to end live stream, confirmed. Petition name house on wheels, bro. Draconiac, you may or may not have my signature. I'm gonna do a bit of pop. Completely unironic style. And in a literal one. Let's do some pogging. Quite literally. Yeah, I do mean that literally. Gamers! Something that isn't so poggers though is that yes, we have to end live stream. Draconiac. Hear car purr. Car hype.
Current name for this car, I'll give you it because current car has the name Beaker, because the horn sounds like Beaker from the Muppets. Gamers, we're gonna do car reveal. We've technically done car reveal in Finding Bradley Richards, which I believe is on the vlogs channel, but peep this one. No, peep this one. Okay, pretty good. Let me give it an exact description in case you want to get. It's a 2014 Volkswagen Jetta, Model S. Now, there are unique aspects to Beaker that I wanted to get in frame. Just so you know, it's mainly just that, and the reason I don't really know how to put words to it, but the Black Fender is very special to me, and I didn't even try to introduce it properly because I just didn't know if that was possible. It's a very epic portion of Beaker, and as someone living in the car, which is something I wouldn't do, I should try to blend in, practically speaking, with other vehicles, so I shouldn't have uniqueness. But the Black Fender is so epic, and it may or may not be twinsies with me and my scar. Okay, but gamers, so epic, confirmed. Bitrate just pog. Whoa, Beaker's blocking bitrate. Gamers, outdoor stream, way to go, confirmed. We might have to do parkour live stream. But gamers, that is I can't do license plate reveal, not yet. We didn't hit the subscriber goal, and I shouldn't dox myself too hard. But March of be so epic of the Bradmobile. Many names, 2 names. This is just this is so epic. Gamers, Draconiac. Oh, by the way, gamers, Draconiac merch, it exists. The Draconiac design merch, it exists, but I'm in the process of translating it to a different fulfillment service so that it does Draconiac design justice, because the current fulfillment service wasn't bad at all. Draconiac, you made a really good suggestion, but I found better. It's just tough to get there. And I'm basically there. Like, I've got it basically all loaded. It's just a little bit of logistics that I need to sprinkle in, and it should be good. I just haven't had the time to actually sit down on a computer and do it. And finish it, I should say. I've been working on it. Because I haven't been able to sit down at a computer at all. But I will very soon, because I usually do twice a week, but I haven't been able to. They told me not to, but if you find out who the bitches that told your friend off, so you're gonna start a fist fight. Nope, crap. You see, there you go. I see where you're coming from. I really do. But you need to be very reserved when it comes to fist fights. You don't want to end up doing time. And I'm not just talking about prison. Like, I'm talking about time away, maybe even expulsion. There's a lot of cringe that can come from it. Or, like, being generally ostracized. And if you're in a situation like that, you can't do right by your friends anymore. You can't do anything for your friends if you're being separated from everyone because of a fight that you started. Now, if you didn't start the fight, definitely finish it, but sometimes, you just gotta be the crewmate instead of the imposter. And with a The gamers. So much epic is going down. Confirmed. Oh, Mr. Gamers. Oh my gosh, gamers. Let me tell you, the empty feeling that I get. No, seriously. And I know I mention this basically every time now because there's all these gaps between live streams, which isn't happening no more. But the empty feeling I get festers when I'm away from you gamers. It manifests itself in the worst feelings. It sounds weird, but it's like I feel like memories are slipping away, if that makes sense. Right? It doesn't feel right. I feel like I'm wasting the days. But long talk. You know, gamers? Oh, this is gonna be too epic. Draconian, did you get enough like good angles? Did you get a good picture? Did you get the fender and everything okay? Like I can give you another reference if you like, of course. And of course feel free to reach out to me for references of any kind. Confirmed. But gamers, on that note, I do need to. I know it's cringe. I know I've said this a few times, but for real, I need to end live stream. I'm just gonna start the outro music because I'm pretty sure I can, and that helps us end live stream confirmed. I don't like doing this. Okay. Where is it? Gamers. Ooh, and the gamers. Tater may or may not have made an epic alt version of outro that we can use, but not yet because the time isn't right. The gamers. It's way too loud. Gamers, it's true when I say that I love you. Specifically, yeah, you, gamers. Actually, gamers. You know what? Screw it. Let's play Tater Remix. Wait, we could save Tater Remix for 3 a.m. Tater Special. You know what, gamers? You gamers are OGs, confirmed. Let's do it. Wait a minute. I need to make sure. Okay, Tater Remix is appropriate length. Screw it. Let's do it, gamers. I wish I could hear this too. I can barely hear it because I need to keep the volume quiet so it's not loud because the speakers are right next to the microphone. This is so good. Is this so good? Oh, I can barely. I want to blast it, gamers. Not in that way. No, don't context out of me. Don't. Gamers. Stop playing. Cringe. Google Assistant made it. There we go. Gamers, I love you tons. This is confirmed, okay? For some reason, livestream chat is not turning sideways. Hold on a minute. Oh, my back. There we go. Gamers, I love you. Yeah, specifically you a lot, okay? And Draconiac took the words right out of my mouth. This vibing will intensify. Past the point of rationality. I love you, gamers, tons. Tater's very epic. Tater makes some epic stuff. Did we run out of... Did it loop already? Oh, gamers. I am so stupid. Where's it? Ah, damn it. Sorry, gamers. Screw it if it loops. Just play a game. Totally not stalling. But yeah, gamers, I love you. I really do. It's amazing. Come on, bro. To have been able to speak with you, see you gamers again, epically. Okay. Crap. Why does it keep doing that? Okay. I mean that. I do. Okay. Sorry, gamer. I'm just trying to figure this out. And I am genuinely sorry. Someone's approaching me, I think. Shit. This is good timing. Well, gamers, I'm gonna pretend I don't see them for a little bit until they pass by. Oh, thank God. Gamers, I love you a lot. I do. You mean the world. You seriously mean a lot to me. I want to say so many cliches because they're true in this context. You mean the world to me. You mean a lot. You do. Okay? The community here is unparalleled. I am so unbelievably lucky to have each and every one of you gamers. Please check out Tater's channel, by the way. Okay, I know Tater beat us a subscriber, and so we need to delete everyone else's channel on the planet. Oh, seriously, check it out. Tater makes epic stuff, as you can tell by the outro remix, which is looping now, but that's okay. Gamers, stay epic, epic style. I love you tons. Thank you for making outro music. Tater, it's epic. Who else thinks so, gamers? Kind of a rhetorical question, because I know it's epic. But stay epic, gamers. Epic style. I promise this is the last time I'll let it loop. I love you. It's true when I say I love you, and specifically you, for good reason, okay? And now I'm being camped by... It's a tweaker. It's a tweaker. It's a tweaker. It's a tweaker. I love you, gamers!
The tweaker started shadowboxing, so that's when you get out of there. That's when they start breaking crap. I love you, specifically you. We're on the move. And, well, crap, I'll talk to you soon. Okay, stay epic. I can't let the song loop again. Epic style. We're safe for now. We're in a CarMax parking lot. Stay epic, epic style. Pretty cool. I didn't know that was real. That was a real thing. And talk to you soon. Hopefully I don't get named. Wait, do you want to see this? No, I shouldn't show the tweet. This is Epic Gamers, so I'll talk to you soon. 5 Nights at a Tweaker.